Are you a superhero to your kid?
Absolutely.
Not when your boss is in the room. What's best for your kids is to put your money into something, the stress, go through all of it, so when your child becomes a man, he doesn't have to work for nobody.
Right, well, that's the
you
whole
can
thing.
just pass it to him. Can another man say you're fired?
Absolutely.
No one can tell me that. That's priceless.
But
Do you think your son enjoys you calling somebody else a boss? Don't you think your son would rather wake up with you and you could pick him up from school instead of having to do a 9 to 5? Don't you think your son would love if his name was up there? I taught my son never to have a boss. He's 23. He owns a restaurant. He has cookies. He has equity. He busts his ass so he can pass it on to his son. If that's not what you're hustling for, you're selfish. You keep saying I'm worried about my kids. You worried about you. My kids, you enjoy the safety and the security of a job every day. But there's no pride in that to me. But when you do something that's for yourself and your family, it never feels like work. I hustle for my last name. I don't hustle for my first.
Like, be in control of your own shit, of your own creations. You know what I'm saying? Like, be a creator. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when you create your shit, when you know what you want, I mean, don't let nobody get in between you and your creation. You know what I'm saying? If you want something, it got to be that.
Right.
You know
otherwise, opinions, too many opinions.
Yeah, otherwise, it ain't good because you know.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell you, you know what I'm saying?
I think as human beings, everybody has a natural gift and a natural passion, but then you go outside and you get influenced and you feel pressure from what's going on outside. And so, you know, I read one time, like, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world? And that was powerful for me. You know what I'm saying? Right.
At the same time, like, man, when people always be like, man, want to put you in a category for growth, man, don't let that make you feel like I never let that make me feel, I can't tell nobody else what to do, but I never let that make me feel out of pocket or wrong for what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be comfortable as a man within yourself. If you trying to do something better, fuck what this person call it. He just ain't trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't trying to grow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can't make that person grow. But if you can see the light and you trying to grow, man, grow as far as you can grow. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no tree around this motherfucker was like, man, shit, we can goddamn go 100 feet and just stop because another tree goddamn was waiting. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, them trees go as far as they can go, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't get caught up in all that bullshit on whatever label that a motherfucker put on you just because whatever you doing. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker is a hater. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to keep you in a box. They trying to keep you in, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to keep you boxed in. Can't let that happen. You feel me?
Facts.
Just got to think all the time. You got to be cautious, and you got to remember what you focused on. You got to know what's your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you remember that, it's like ain't no telling how much success you get.
What would you say has been your biggest mistake?
Not trusting my instincts. Sometimes, you know, and not to sound sexist, but even just as a man, we so logical and we so driven by logic and so driven by facts that sometimes we can't move without facts. But if you got trust in your gut and you got trust in your instinct, and you learn that as you grow older and you mature, that you sometimes you don't need facts. You can just go off your gut and how you feel about things.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So just being confident in, I don't need confirmation. If I feel it, I trust how I feel. I know my intentions is pure. My instincts is like connection to a higher understanding. You don't need the facts all the time. Just go off how you feel. And so I think that I've learned to listen to my gut and my instincts more and be confident in making decisions off of that.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm sick of that shit. Everybody's depressed because they're trying to fit into a puzzle. They're trying to be a fucking circle in a square. And you're told what to do, and you're told what to eat, and you're told what's good and bad, and what the perspective of success is. Success is love. Success is your family. Success is how much you laugh. I don't care how much money you got in the bank. If you got a crooked smile, if your people around you don't want to be around, your breath stinks and all that other shit, you're broke. Period.
Right.
You're broke. If you have nothing to fight for, you're broke. You have nothing to love, you broke. Period.
When will it stop for you, if anything? When do you feel that, okay, I could take a little longer vacation than usual?
I mean, I read something that gave me a perspective on that. It's like this whole thing, we look at life like it's about what you can get from life. And I think, you know, I read something, I was like, that's not what it is. You're going to always be unfulfilled if you look at life like that. It's about knowing you're going to leave one day. And, you know, when you leave, the only way you're gonna be fulfilled is if you know you gave everything you had.
Really though,
And you
yeah.
emptied yourself here, and you left it all here because it's temporary, and you got a moment, you know.
Right.
So I think that for me, it's like I got kids. I got a daughter and a son.
Right.
So you know, you got to factor in your kids. You can't just all the way commit yourself to your cause.
Right.
You know, you gotta make sure that you're there for your kids. But outside of that, I want to be in this thing until you know I'm out of energy, till I don't have nothing left to contribute.
Right.
Like everybody that hang with me, man, all my partners I deal with on a day-to-day basis, everybody getting cake, everybody got morals, everybody got responsibilities. All my partners take care of their whole family, their mamas and daddies, their kids, sisters, everybody. You know what I mean? So like I can't even hang with I can't hang with you. I can't kick it. We can't smoke. We can't do none of that, bro. If you ain't no king, if you don't feel like you no king, cause we ain't gonna see eye to eye.
It's a mentality. I want to have generations of this. What if your kids aren't as strong as you? What if your kids' kids aren't as strong as you? Then what?